Marijuana will be on the Florida ballot in November, and Democrats are hoping that will boost their support at the polls. But as we found out, it may not be that simple. When I asked Attorney John Morgan if he was bankrolling the medical marijuana petition drive to help his friend and colleague Charlie Crist and other Democrats, this was his colorful response.
The people who say it are these political hacks who we all hate. That's why they got an approval rating of 7%.
Whatever his motives, USF political science professor Susan McManus believes the marijuana issue will drive up the number of younger, more liberal voters, especially this year.
Normally, in a midterm election or a non-presidential, young voter turnout really drops. So for Democrats, having more younger voters show up at the polls is a positive.
Putting ballot issues that appeal to certain voters is an old tactic. Some say a ballot initiative banning gay marriage in Ohio in 2004 energized conservatives and gave the state and the presidency to George W. Bush. But marijuana is different. One study of voter turnout found a sharp increase in young voters in Washington, Oregon, and Colorado, where pot legalization was on the ballot. Medical marijuana initiatives don't appear to motivate young voters in the same way. But in the upcoming governor's race, the lines are drawn clearly. Republican Rick Scott says he will vote against medical marijuana. Democrat Charlie Crist says he'll vote for it. But McManus says that one issue will not be decisive for most voters.
At most, about 10% of voters will pick one issue, and that's how they'll vote on a candidate.
10% could be enough. The marijuana amendment needs approval by 60% of the voters in November. The latest poll shows the idea favored by 62% of Floridians. The governor's race is also tightening up with only a 2-point difference, so it is going to be close.